YouTubers? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to continue the year in slashers. We're going to take a look now at 1986. These are the movies that I consider slashers. There's probably some that I own in the collection, and are they slashers or are they not? These are the ones I consider slashers, in my opinion. I started filming this kind of like a little bit after the 1985, but I'm not going to upload it until hopefully Friday. So I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I hope everybody had a great time with their families, their loved ones, because I certainly did. So I hope you all did the same. Hope everybody had a great Merry Christmas. So let's start off with the year 1986. All right, first up for 1986, we got Chopping Mall. This is a Vestron video collector series. This is a fun movie. It takes place in the mall. I like the setting. I like and it's not really a killer. It's robots. It's like these security robots there in the mall, and these young college students spend the night. They stay there, right before the mall closes. They end up hiding there, and they stay there. I can't remember if they worked there or they just stayed there. It's been a while since I've seen it. Yeah, but these killer robots have a malfunction or something, and they start to kill them because they think these people are intruders or something like that. And it's a lot of fun. It's a great movie, and Chopping Mall, man, it's awesome. All right, next up we got Girl School Screamers. This is a Vinegar Syndrome release. Vinegar Syndrome. Vinegar Syndrome is the one that is the label that I think that they're the ones that releasing these B-movie slasher films. This one is good. I like Girl School Screamers. Basically, it's about these college girls who I remember like thinking that they're punished, so they have to go to this old mansion, and they start to do some housework or they start to clean, But then they're getting picked off one by one, So it's been a while since I've seen it, but it's a fun movie. It's okay. It's not bad. But yeah, Girl School Screamers, and it does have alternate artwork. Let me show you that. Yeah, this one is still available through Amazon. I know that there's a nice slipcover, and I think it's still available. I'm not sure, but I ended up getting the standard edition. I really wish I had that slipcover. But yeah, this is a pretty good movie. All right, next up we got April Fool's Day. This is by Scream Factory. It's a fun movie. I like it. The ending has that twist, but the title says it all. April Fool's Day. So if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It goes. I mean, the title says it all. And this is an iconic theatrical. This is a theatrical poster, but it's so iconic. I remember going into the video store, and the VHS would be on display like that, and I rented it. I enjoyed it. Screen Factory did an amazing job with this. I read that Kino Lorber's doing a 4K, but I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. Looks great, sounds great. So April Fool's Day. All right. So up next we got Blood Hook. This is by a trauma film. So if you're familiar with trauma, you know what you're gonna get. It's actually released by Vinegar Syndrome, but it's a trauma film. Yeah, this one is very cheesy. Very cheesy. It's got that dark humor. The kills are okay. It's not a great film by any means. It's not that great of a film, but is it enjoyable? Yeah, it's enjoyable. I love slashers, so yeah, it's okay. Not the best in the world, but and it does have alternate artwork. Blood Hook, the killer uses this big giant hook, and it starts to kill people in this little town. But yeah, Blood Hook. All right, next up we got Killer Party. This is by Scream Factory. Yeah, Scream Factory used to be putting out a lot of slashers, and I don't know what happened now. Lately, they're not. Now, Vinegar Syndrome is the one that they're doing that. This one has supernatural elements. It's got slasher elements, so it's kind of like in between. Uh, this one also takes place on April Fool's Day. It does take place around that time, so it's a fun movie. And there's the interior artwork there. Yeah, I haven't seen this one in a while, but I need to revisit it pretty soon. Yeah, Killer Party. Next up, we got Evil Laugh by Vinegar Syndrome. Yeah, I'm telling you, Vinegar Syndrome. They make these announcements. I'm like, oh wow, another slasher, another slasher. They're the ones that are really putting these slashers out. Yeah, this is one that I haven't seen in years. I have not seen in years. I still yet to see this Blu-ray. Yeah, but I remember thinking it was okay. There's the alternate artwork. Uh, so hopefully, yeah, I get to watch it again because it's been a while. So Evil Laugh. Next up, we got Night Ripper. I like the slip cover. This feels embossed. The back, and they have the original artwork. Night Ripper. Yeah, this one I have not seen in a while, but I believe it's one of those shot on videos, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's shot on video. So it's about this killer who is killing these beautiful models. This is by Culture Shock. It was a partner label, a Vinegar Syndrome partner label, Culture Shock. And it's got reversible artwork. It's the same one as the slipcover. Yeah, this is I haven't seen this one in a while, but if I remember correctly, it was shot on video. It's an SOV. So yeah, I gotta revisit that one too. So yeah, Night Ripper. All right, next up we got Terror at 10 Killer, about these two girls that are getting taunted by the. I like the slipcover, man. Look at that. There's the killer in the back. You can see the shadow. Yeah, it's been a while. This is by Vinegar Syndrome. This is the original artwork. It comes with the Blu-ray as well. Yeah, this is another one I need to revisit. When I first saw it, I thought it was okay. Didn't really think much about it, but maybe if I check it out again, maybe I'll think better of it. It's just been a long time, guys. It's been a long time, but all right. Next up, we got a big one. Friday the 13th, Part 6. Jason Lives. This is where Jason returns. He's kind of like a zombie Jason. Remember in final chapter, in the fourth one, he died, and on the fifth one, there's no Jason, so he comes back in this film. Great movie. I love this one. It's a little cheesier than the previous ones, but this is great. This is a great film. The soundtrack is awesome. You got Alice Cooper, a theme song. The man behind the mask. It's played. Yeah, great movie. I love this one. I love it. Part 6, Jason Lives. All right, next up, we got Sorority House Massacre. Love the art. Love the artwork there. This is the original artwork. This is by Scream Factory. At one point, man, they were putting out these great films. This one had a limited. It was a limited edition. It was only a certain amount of copies, and it sold out quick. There was a previous release by Scorpion Releasing, and that one's out of print. I think Grindhouse had a copy of it because Grindhouse had some out of print Scorpion Releasing titles. I don't know if they still do. But then Scream Factory put it out, and I completely jumped on it. I'm like, oh yeah, another slasher. This is kind of a cross between Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, it's like a cross because the killer kind of escapes from a mental hospital, and then she's having nightmares. I don't know. I liked it though. It's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable film. But yeah, it's got that Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street type of vibes. More Halloween, but yeah, it's a good one. If you haven't checked it out and you like slashers, check this one because it's a really good one. All right, next up we got Slaughter High, another one from the Vestron Collector Series. Another one that takes place during April Fool's Day. Yeah, these are a bunch of kids in high school, playing a prank on this kind of a nerdy kid, and the prank goes wrong. There's a terrible accident. He was in the like in the chemistry lab, in the chemic lab, and he got accidentally burned. So he takes revenge. Like a couple of years later, during their class reunion or something like that, he gets them all together and he gets revenge. I like the setting. It takes place in that high school. There's the kills are very enjoyable. The kills are very unique, very enjoyable, great kills. The chase sequences, man, it takes like are really great. Like you feel like it's the chase sequences are not gonna end. There's one scene where there's a girl running all over the school, and you see the killer going after her. Like it's great. It's a good movie. Slaughter High. All right, the next two films. Oh, sorry. Another one here. Revenge. This is another. This is by Vinegar Syndrome. It came in like in a box set. It was on the box set. I think the Horror Grown Volume. I don't know if it was Volume 3. I think it was Volume 3, if I'm not mistaken. Volume 3. Now, in my previous video, 1985, I showed Blood Cult. This is the sequel. This is a sequel of Blood Cult. So you see the killer there. Yeah, this is I've seen. I haven't seen this one in a long time. It also has reversible artwork. Revenge. But this is the artwork that I remember, going into the video store. So yeah, Revenge. All right, now the next two. Are they slashers? Are they not? I don't know. But I'm going to include them anyway. And of course, one of them is Cycle 3. One thing about Cycle, a lot of people say, yeah, it is a slasher. To me, I consider it more like a psychological horror because it doesn't follow the formula. Now, in couple of I did a video where I showed off some of my films from the 60s, 70s that inspired the 80s slashers, and one of them was Psycho, the 1960 Alfred Hitchcock. Very inspirational. It inspired a lot of the upcoming slasher movies, yes, but to me, it's psychological. It's a psychological horror. It deals with mental issues. It deals with police procedural, you know, and Anthony Perkins, awesome in it, But I'm on the fence, man. I don't consider it like a full blown slasher. To me, it's more psychological. But I like Cycle 3. It's a good one. So yeah, so I included it anyway. And the next one is by Wes Craven, Deadly Friend. This also, is it a slasher? It's about this robot that, you know, gets planted, and I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long time, guys, so I don't really know much about it. But she does go in a killing spree, something like that. So it does have the slasher elements, but mixed with supernatural. But I included it anyway. I don't really consider it much of a slasher film, but yeah, Deadly Friend. So that was it. Those were my 1986 year in slashers. Yep, there they are. Now, let me know in the comments if I'm missing any slashers from 1986. I was doing research and going on a list, and there's some that I do own, but I didn't include them because I don't think that's a slasher. There's some that I haven't seen in a long time, so I got to revisit them to see like, okay, is it a slasher? Is it not a slasher? You know, so yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell for more upcoming videos. Uh, Again, this is Eddie signing off. Hope everybody had a great Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.